scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Knights are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the back. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are marching down the field. To the air, it's Ford. Snagged in the middle, it's Ashley. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Smith takes the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Extending the play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Fires left. Makes a connection. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bringing the heat. A little screen to the running back. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Steps away. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's a heat. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball instead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Branch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd down, going up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to... That's a live ball. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down, now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got him downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab in the end zone for the... Here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the returner goes down. The Boilermakers back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, a lot of space. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. He's inside the 10. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll try to do it himself. Lots of running room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The Boilermakers will move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Anderson will throw. That's reeled in. It's Branch. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Turning on the Jets. He's loose. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching.